Good evening, all. I welcome you all for the Power BI visualization session. Before going to this today's session, I'll just recall what we have done in the last session. Uh, in our last session, we just came to know how to load a data and how to create a visual and what are the methods, okay, by creating here, clicking from here on build a visual or go to insert and then select a visual, like that various methods I explained to you. And then we also learned about report view, data table view, model view, all those views, what is it. And then when you load a table, how to load, there is a sheet is also available and table is also available. What is the difference between both, I explained to you in the last session. And then each column, there is a symbol you could see, summation means what it is, and then like this it is coming, it's a hierarchy. So all these things I have explained. So moving forward, today we will start with visualization, formatting and layout. Okay. So what are the formatting options available, and then how to format it, and then what are the layouts available? All those things we will be doing it today. Okay. So formatting, you know this, okay, when you have a visual, this is not looking pleasant for us. Okay, I need some more information. I don't want many this northwest and midlands, all these things. I don't feel like showing it here. And its size is because it is occupying many my usable area, which is to be used for something else. Why I am saying this is not required, if I move the mouse on this, you could see this. What is that? In the tooltip it is showing what is that area is north, and then when you move the mouse on this one, you can see it's a northwest, and then you can see the area is midland. So there is no point in showing this here. So if I remove this, I will be having many other usable space. So like that many things, and then these colors are not like, I don't like this color. And then the text or the size of the text, maybe if it is good, bigger, it will be better. So all these things comes under formatting. Even for the table you have many such options. Okay, I don't like this table, I want to change the table in a different format. Okay, so all these things comes under formatting pane. Okay, how to start with this? Okay, in the older version you have a visualization page always available. You can just click on visualization icon. So in the older version, here it will be there, both build and then visual format, both options are coming in the same places. Only down you will see two options will be there here. Okay, but in the newer screen it's not like that. Okay, in the newer version they have already provided separately format and then build a visual, like that separated they have provided. Okay, you can click on that by using that one, or you can even double click on this, then immediately you will see this format pane appears. Okay, so various thing, and then when you click on this, there are some formatting options available. Okay, I'll explain to you in detail what it is. Okay, so what is formatting? The very important things is uh, key option include adding data to the visualization, what data you want to show. Okay, and then customizing the appearance with colors and fonts, and applying advanced features like trend lines. So these are all the formatting options which is important. Okay, now formatting pane has two main tabs. Okay, one is visual and then other one is general and properties. I will just show you that. Okay, these are all important things you should remember. Okay, what is this formatting? You select anything. Now you could not see anything, right? Here formatting tab is there, but I could not see two tabs. Okay, but I told you there are two tabs available for formatting. When I click this, you see how it is happening. One is visual tab and then other one is called properties tab. These two tabs are available for any visuals to format. You can just choose any visuals. You see here you have visual tab and properties tab, and when you click here you will see visual tab and properties tab. So you should remember that when the thing is available you will have like this. So if you are not seeing, oh, sir told there is a visual tab, but I could not see where it is, means just remember that you have not selected the visual. Any visual is not selected. Okay. Once you select any visual, you will be able to see two tabs. One is visual tab and then properties tab. What is this visual tab? You have many other options, and properties tab means this is common. Almost everything will be common for all the visuals. Okay, any type of visual you choose, it will be common. Okay, everything will be common. All the common are available under properties. You see, there is no change in the data. It is simply, you could see. Okay, so here everything is available. This is called formatting. But in the visual tab, many options are available that are uh, available only for the appropriate visuals which you have chosen. So if it is a table, all the formatting options related to table will be available here. So instead of table, if you go and click here, maybe some options are not available. Okay, grid is not available, but instead of that, grid lines are there. The small lines which is there. This is called grid lines. This one, small lines, it's called grid lines. So it's grid lines is available, but grid is not available. When you click here, you have a grid options. Okay, this key important things you should remember. Any format will have two tabs. One is visual and the other one is properties. Okay, so features include expandable categories and search bar. Okay, the other features and all I will just show you. There are other things also which is you should remember. When you go here, there are other things. You can click here and search for any feature. Okay, now say for example I want to look for color. You can just see. So wherever there is an option for color, it will list. Okay, or I want to see, okay, column header, COLUM, column header, so it will show you column header. Okay, so instead of searching looking for this scrolling, where is column header, you have to go here. Okay, instead of that you can just simply search here. Okay, I want to select here, I want to show the legends. Okay, where is that the legend? That is called the data labels. Okay, you can come here or you can just search here, data labels. So you will be able to see that. Okay, when you switch on this data labels on, you will see the data label, and this chart is not available here. You can see. Okay, detail, legends, detail labels if you don't want, and then legend if you don't want, you can remove it. Okay, so this gives an option for you to do that. Instead of looking for it, you can just simply search. This is one option available. Or else the searching also becomes difficult for me, right? I don't want that. Okay, this where it is, I don't know. Double click on this area. When you click on this, you will be able to see this. Okay, north, northeast, west, you can see. So it is coming here exactly. It takes to the position or the placeholder where this particular data is available. Okay, it's available here. Okay, where it is located. Now you can just simply off this. It is gone. If you want, you can on that. Okay, so this option is also available here. I want to do some changes in the color. You can just simply come here and then change here. Or I want to change some data, I want to make some changes here. You can just click on this. So this is one easiest method. Okay, you can use it. Just double click the data which you want to modify. Okay, once you select that, you will be able to modify the appropriate data. Okay, you see this one, this is axis, x-axis. Automatically you will see this, the x-axis values. If you don't want this, you disable, it will go. Okay, there is some options like that also available. You can just simply do it instead of searching. Okay, and then you see this formatting option has expanding. Everything is all the data is collapsed or expand. You can just click on this arrow, you will see many things. Okay, many other features also available. Okay, you can use collapse or expand. This is called. Okay, how to, I don't want to each and every time I will go click here, I don't want that. I want to see everything. You can even click here and say that expand all category. You will see completely all the data is clicked open. So this is one option, you can use it. Okay, but which are all not active for that, that will not come for you. Just see here, legend, it has not expanded because legend is not there in this particular visual, that's why it's not available. Okay, and if you want to close everything in one shot, you can click here and say collapse all category. That's it, everything will go. Okay, so these are all the important things you should remember, because this makes your work easier. Okay, instead of searching, going and looking something else for somewhere else, I want to modify some particular thing, directly go and double click that, and format will be enabled, and you can start working on that. This is one option. Okay, so this next comes on object formatting. What do you mean by that, on object formatting? I told you, when you double click on this, you are able to um, access the format menu. Okay, I'm just clicking here, I'm just selecting this one, double click. Now format is enabled. Now when I right click on this, you have many options. This is called context menu or on object. You can directly modify this, right? You want to make it bold, you select this, it becomes bold. Okay, you want to fill some color, okay, you want to fill some color, you can just simply select some color, or you want some other color to fill, you can select that. Okay, you want to change the font color, you want to increase the font size, decrease the font size, everything can be done here. Okay, increase the decimal point, decrease the decimal point, border, all these things. This is called as context menu. Okay, so what first thing, if you want to activate this format, what you should do, you have to double click on a visual. Just remember, when you select a visual, it will be having a circle, total 6 circles, 8 circles was there across. Okay, so this is not formatting. Okay, but when you double click on this, you should see 4 square is coming in the corner. This enables, this is called activating the formatting mode. So at any point of time I say, okay, activate the format mode, you should know you have to just double click on that, nothing else to be done. Once it is double clicked, then you can right click on this, you will be having appropriate for menu. This is called context menu. So just remember, context menu means you have to be in format mode, and then right click, and some certain options are available for you. This is called context menu. Okay, so formatting can be accessed through right click, the visualization, double click to activate formatting mode, or selecting view format. So all the three different options I'll just show you. One is right click. So now first let me go here. Okay, right click on this, you have this option format. Okay, here one option is that this one also will activate it, same thing. Okay, if not, double click. This is second method. Third method, what is that, you can just go here, view format. In this view, you can just select format. It's not available here. Okay, view format, it's not available, format is not there. Actually it should be available in the view menu. Page scrolls. Okay, I'll just get back to you on this. Okay, or you can just click here, this one, this is the format menu. You can just click here, and this is also will activate the format. Okay, so total three options. This one, view format, is this one, sorry, that is what it is. You have to click on view and select format, this will come here. Okay, so three different ways you can choose. I will just explain to you one more time. You can right click on any of the visual and select format, this will activate this button. Okay, I will disable this, and then you can see. Okay, right click on this, say format, you can see this format button or square scheme, and then this format window is open. Okay, this is one option. Okay, second option is you can double click on any visuals, you will have the format available for you. And the third method is you can go to view and then select format, this one. When you click on format, you will have the format available for you. Okay, this different methods you can access the same data. Okay, context menu I already told you. Okay, so when you right click on any particular in the format mode, just right click on any particular data, any data you can be, it can be just right click, you will have context mode which is related to that particular visuals. Okay, see here only fill is available. Okay, when you click on this, you may have fill and border only is there. Okay, so the data here it is having bold, italic, underline, all these things you have. Even if you want to change the font or increase the font size, everything can be done here. Okay, okay, it can be done at this location only by formatting. This is called context menu. So in context menu, format mode, click on this any element and then you have this option. Okay, so this is for easy to make it what is the advantage of context menu? If you want to immediately modify something, alignment or change the font, you can just simply right click and then you will be able to do it, rather than going to a format mode and looking for, okay, what is this legend. Okay, you have to go and look for legend, and then you want to change the font size. Okay, you want to change the font, you have to go like this, right? So instead of that, you are able to do it at the same location. That's why this context menu is beneficial. Okay, so at small works easily you can do it. Next, direct editing options. You can double click to rename the text or visual, improving the workflow efficiency. What is that? Now see, this is the data, right? And this one, sum of sales volume by area, it doesn't looks nice. Okay, I want to see total. Change this. Okay, I want to say type like this: total sales area wise. Okay, you can area wise total sales. I just want to change it. So directly this option is also available. Direct editing options. You can edit anything, whichever possible. Some headings and then x-axis, y-axis, this data you can change. See, sum of sales volume. I want to keep one space. I just click here and press enter. Sum of sales volume. It came, right? So this option is also available. This is also coming under formatting. You can just double click on any particular text and you can rename it. Okay, this area, why it is beneficial? Okay, sometimes like say for example, I'll just add one data here. See, sum of 12-month percentage change. What is this? I want to know. This is sum of 12-month percentage change. I don't like. I want to rename this. Now you could not modify here, right? Double click. Some places I said it is possible. Some places it's not possible. How can I modify this? Okay, so you can go here and then this one you can just rename here. See, rename for this visual. Okay. Now here I'll just change it. Rename for this visual. What I want last year, difference from last year. So what is the price difference between from the last year? How much it has increased or decreased, like that? That is what it is giving. So now when I modify this, it becomes really useful for me, and understanding wise also it is very useful. That's why we use renaming the field. Okay, so this is direct editing. At some headings it is possible, at some places if it is not possible, you could change that at the build and then rename the column heading. Okay, like this you could change it. Okay, and styling, how, what are the options available? We will start doing only with a table today, and in the next session we'll proceed with other visuals. Okay, so what it is: font and text adjustment. Customize the font style and size for visual and headers. Adjust the text size. Enable grid lines and then increase the row padding for improved readability. Now you saw this table. I am trying to increase this big, but there is no change in this, right? It is difficult for you to see this table, and you might find difficult reading this data also. Okay, so now I'm going to do some formatting of this, and then you will see how it is easy for you. Now first thing, if it is a table, I want to increase the font size. Generally, there is an option to increase the font of heading alone you want to change, you can change, and then this data alone you want to change, you can change, or the total values alone you want to change, you have the option to do that. But as on the whole I want to change, if it is a table, on the whole I want to increase the font size for everything, then you have an option in the grid. There is an option called global font size. See, now if I increase this, automatically my font size increases everywhere. Okay, it's not only in one column, it increases everywhere. This is called global font size. Okay, so you should remember that when you want to do something, increase the font size, anything in the table, don't go and look for a column header and increase the font for column header, and then you go and increase the data for cell elements, all these things. No, to values you want to change, this one you want to increase, don't do like that. This is global, you can increase it as it is. Okay, on the whole it is global. For this table was previously it was small, now you see the size has changed. I will just show you once again, see the difference. Just change it to 5, 10. Okay, now see the table has reduced the size. Okay, when I make the table to 20, you see it has become big. Okay, so this you should understand. Okay, when you want to make the table size bigger or smaller, you have to come in the global font size, which is under grid. This is important, first thing. Okay, and second thing, you have this option of size and style. Okay, for this table I will explain to you all the formatting columns. As we move forward for other visuals, I will not explain all these things because it is almost everything is common. Whichever is changing, only those things I will explain to you. Okay, like say for example height and width, it is common for any visual if you choose. Okay, this one you see height and width is there, here this one also height and width is there, so I will not repeat all those things. Now for being the first time, I will explain to you everything in this table alone. Okay, first thing, height. You know this, the height of this table. I will just decrease the height. You will know. See this one. See, height has become 272. Width, this one. Okay, if you try to reduce the width, it will just decrease. So this is what height and width is for. Okay, and then this horizontal and vertical is placing, in which horizontal and vertical, that is x-axis, y-axis, if you consider, and at what horizontal or vertical position my visual has to be. Generally we will not use this because you don't know exactly what is the placement and all. So what we will do, we will just move my visuals. You just select the visual and you keep on moving it to some other location, and you will see this. Okay, horizontal and vertical, this horizontal is this direction and vertical is this one. So now I'll just move it in the horizontal direction like this. Say horizontal is 510 and vertical is only 20, from top only 20, but this is still extreme I moved, that's why 510. And now if I move this one, you will have 0. Okay, vertical if you are having, and you can just make it here, this maximum is coming 510. Vertical is 448, it is coming. Okay, you cannot go beyond. So 448 and then 510 is on the horizontal line. This is my position. I want to keep this, say for example, on the top here. You just simply go, only for that you can use that. Rest all you cannot use, because see this 0 comma 0, it went and placed here. This is 0 comma 0. Okay, so that is all about size. Okay, now you understood. Okay, so what is size and then horizontal and vertical. Okay, then padding. What is this padding? The space between the data. Okay, or the space between each row and column, or the space between one visual and other visual. That is what in this particular aspect it is called padding. Okay, so now this one, if I am increasing more, means there will be the difference. You see this on top, how much different it has increased. Okay, from where it is coming. Okay, so like this is and all, you are not modifying, going to modify, but there is another padding option for row padding is also available. I'll show it to you below. Okay, then background. If you want to have a background here, this color is completely white, I can choose from any of these colors. Okay, and you have many options. This all total, how many colors are there? If you take I think 3 5 total 8 colors are there. Okay, we have total 8 colors plus one white and black color. Okay, so total 10 colors you will be having. If you say colors, only 8 are available, and plus one white and black color. What is then different? These are all the percentage shades of this. Okay, if you take white and then there is a percentage of the 10 percentage darker, and then 25 percentage 20 percentage darker, and then you will have 30 percentage darker. Okay, you just see this is all dark. Okay, this white is 25 10 percentage darker, it comes like this, and then 20 percentage darker, and then you have 30 percentage darker. Now this will be 50 percentage darker, and then 60 percentage darker. So this is color. Same thing available here also. This is also, see this one, theme 1, 60 percentage lighter, and then you have 40 percentage lighter, and then 20 percentage lighter. These three are light. Okay, so 60 percentage light, this blue color, 60 percentage light becomes like this, and then you have 40 percentage lighter, this much, and then 20 percentage lighter. Now next to two will be darker. This one 25 percentage dark, 50 percentage darker. Same thing applies for all the other colors. So total you have 8 colors that you should remember in the this is called color palette, theme colors. Okay, it's called theme colors. You have total 8 theme colors, and each colors have 5 variations. Each colors have 5 variations, that is 60 percentage lighter, okay, 40 percentage lighter, 20 percentage lighter, 25 percentage darker, and 50 percentage darker. This is common for all these things. I will just show you. 60 percentage lighter, 40, 20, 25 darker, 50 darker. Okay, any color you choose, it is like that. 50, 25, 20 lighter, 40 lighter, 60 lighter. Okay, so this theme colors is available. You can choose like say for example, this complete area I want to have some background. Okay, I can choose anything like this, so this background will be available like this. But this color is fine, but it is too so bright for me. I want to keep it little at a lighter stage, lighter, like that. Means you can increase the transparency. So as you increase the transparency, you will just see there is a change in the visibility of the color. Okay, you can use anything like this. Okay, so now you understood what is background color and transparency. Okay, the later we will not use this one, we may use some functions. Okay, because I don't like one color, I want to have different colors, all these things I will just teach you. Maybe after 2 sessions we'll start working on that. Okay, so now you just understand color means you can just choose any color which you like to have, and you can apply transparency. You can directly write 80 percentage transparency, you can have 80 percentage directly. You can either type or you can just scroll this. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, fine. And then this, now you see there is no border. When I move you can see a border, but when I move this outside there is no border. If you want to apply a border, you will go here, choose visual border, and then what is the color of the border. Okay, what all I finished, I will minimize it. Okay, collapse it. Visual color, what color you want. Okay, I want to have some blue color border. Okay, but maybe it is visible or not visible. Okay, it's a very thin. You can change this border size also. Okay, how much is the width? I will just change it to 5 pixel. Now it is clearly visible for me. Okay, now you see this, it is clearly visible for me. And instead of having a sharp corner, I want to keep it as a round corner. You can make it, and how much pixel you want to keep round, you can just choose between any data. It will automatically, the curve it will come. See this, has changed into a curve format. Okay, so this is visual border, and then you want to have some shadows, you can enable it, and you see this, there is a shadow which is available at down, and you can even change the color. I don't like black color, I want to have other color. Okay, you want to choose any color you want to choose. Okay, choose this color, and how, where you want this is outside, or you want to have inside, or top, anything you can change. Okay, so this is inside. Now you see this, the color shading is available inside. Okay, so you can just simply use this. Okay, and inside also, where you want, this is bottom right or top, anywhere you want. Okay, bottom right or bottom only, so only this place you will have. You want to have a right side, only on the right hand side you will have. Okay, these are all the options you can explore at a later time. Okay, there is nothing difficult in this, easy for you. Okay, now if you want, instead of inside I want to have outside, then outside center, it will be in the center. Okay, so completely it is available in the center. Complete outside center means, generally people use bottom right side. So if you are when you align another visual, it looks really nice. That's why many people I've seen using bottom right. Okay, then till now we did all the options which is into this. Now we'll move on to this title. There we don't have any title here. You can just enable this and you will have a title. What is the title? Table, summary table. Let me just keep like this, SUMMARY summary. I will have a table called summary table. Okay, this is the title. And heading, what is this? This font size you want to increase, heading 1, normal, heading 2, like that, everything different font, it will just change it. Okay, this is of heading 5 normal. If you change, you will have normal options. Okay, but now I want to change the font to Arial black. So this, it has changed. Font size you want to increase, this will apply only for table, heading, title, only for title. So this will not have any impact on the table header or the table data or this total summation data. So it will apply only to the title. Where you are applying, you should remember. Okay, and I'm working only on this title, so I'll just, all the things which you are selecting will apply only for the title. Okay, and you want to have bold, you can increase the bold. You want to have italic, you will be able to choose italic. Okay, anything you want to use. And then you want to change the text color, you can choose. And background color, you want to have a separate background color. For this you have an option to choose. I will just show you for your understanding. So this title will be of separate background color. So you can have this. And then the alignment, I don't want to be in left align, I want this to be in center align, or you want to have right align, depending on the requirement you can change it. Okay, I'm just for your understanding, I'm just showing you this is aligned center. Okay, these are all things which is available only for title. Okay, whatever I'm doing, it's for title. Text wrap, what is this? If my data title is having more than one row, it is extending, then this text wrap will make it into 2 lines. That's what. Okay, now since my heading is very small, it may not available, but now see how it has changed. Table has came down. Previously it was summary table, but now the table is in the next line. This is called a text wrap. If you don't do enable this, what will happen? You will see some dots. That's it. Summary dot 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 means, okay, there is something available inside behind this. That's what it means. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can either choose to have a text wrap, or you may remove it. Okay, it's purely depending on your choice. Okay, that's fine. So now after title, if you want to have a subtitle, this is another option. You can have a subtitle if you want to have anything. Okay, this is I'm just giving sales volume and last year region wise, or EGIONWISA region wise. Yes, SALES sales VOLU region wise sales volume. Come on, last year price. These are all not mandatory, it's optional. If you want to have subtitle, you can have it. Otherwise, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to worry about also. Okay, if you want to change the font color, change it into white, it will be visible. Okay, you can change. So now all this option which I told you for title is available for subtitle also. So I'm not going to explain everything, you just go through it. Okay, heading 4, and then font is available, bold, italic, and then text color, and then the location alignment. Okay, how you want this to be aligned, and whether text tab are available or not. Okay, subtitle is completed, and I want to have a division between these two. Okay, a divider line just to differentiate that. It is the title, and then this is the data. Just if you want, okay, you can have a this one divider line. Okay, when you click on this, what is the color of divider line? It is some gray color, that's why it is not visible. I will just change it into white color. And how the line should be, you want to have dotted lines, and then pixel is 2 pixel or 3 pixel. You can see now. I'll just change some other color which is easily visible for you. Now you see this difference. Okay, there is a dotted line. Okay, so that is for divider. Anything you want to differentiate between the table name, title, and the table data, you can use it. Whatever type of line, solid line, so you will have a solid line, whichever it's you can use this. Okay, and then coming spacing, the space between label, all these things you can increase. This is 5 pixel. If you are increasing like 15 pixel, you will have a big difference. Okay, so now this increase in 15 pixel now. Okay, that's why this is increasing. Maximum is 10 pixel only, it's available. Okay, you can have a maximum of 10 pixel. Okay, if you decrease it, the size will be different. You see it's keeping on decreasing. You can have a maximum of 10 pixel. Okay, and very important things, one important thing, I have done many changes here. Okay, I haven't done many things in this particular changes. I don't know what all changes I did, but the before making any changes in this particular thing, it was looking nice. So you can just simply say reset to default, it will change. Okay, so you, and then you can use this undo to bring back. You can reset to default. Okay, so then automatically it goes to the default option. This is also one some very important thing where you have done many changes but you don't like all these things. The very first what it was the default version, that is good, means you can just reset it so that it goes to the plain uh, visual how you started, like that it will go. Okay, so that option is also seen. And the next is very important. You can see this is called preset, means there are already some designs available. You can just simply choose this and then that will be applied to your table. Okay, so this style preset will be also different for different visuals. Okay, now this may not have this style preset, you see. Okay, this might not have some styles. Here there is something called style preset. Okay, this is the one different between table and other visuals. Okay, you should remember that. Okay, now minimal means use only the minimal space, that's what it is. So it has adjusted the design everything into minimal. Okay, I want to change it to some other bold header, only the heading will be bold. You see the heading, region name, all these things is bold. And you have an option for alternative rows, means there is alternative rows will be different. You see highlighting color, this one is white and then there is a gray color like this each and rows. So now you can easily identify that. Okay, that is this is another row, the next one is different row, just to differentiate that. Okay, similarly this is coming in black and white, gray color, I want into color like that, then you can say contrast, and then flashy rows, this one will be in color, so easy to differentiate. Okay, this data is not coming any changes because this I applied the data color, that's why this data is background I applied for this. Text color, background color. Okay, we'll just look one by one, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, so flashy rows, and then you have a bold header, flashy rows, header bold, and then flashy rows, like that. So you can just simply use anything which you like, you can choose that, and then you can start using it. Sparse and then condensed. Okay, so many, whichever you like, you can choose. This is also there is no hard and fast rule that you should use only this one, like that. No, nothing like that. It's up to you. Whichever you like to use, you can use it. Okay, if you don't like anything, you can reset to default. It's up to you. And then grid, we have seen. Okay, this is color of the lines. Okay, what is the grid color? You can just simply disable it, and then you will have the color. And then what is the width? If you increase the width, you will see the difference. See that line width, this is the line color. I'll just change the color, you will know. This is the line color. Okay, the width of the line is 6. Now I'll just change it into 1. So there is a red color line between each rows. That's what it is. And here there is no vertical line. If you want to have a vertical grid line, you can just enable this. And then this also, you have some identify line. So now you see this is the vertical line. Just to, for your easy understanding, I'm just showing you this. This is 4 lines. This is now in purple color. 4 width is of 4. Okay, so you can just change it into 1. Okay. So this is horizontal grid line and vertical grid line. If you want, you can enable it or you can disable it. Okay, it's up to you. Choice is yours. Okay, next, border. Where all you want to have the border. Okay, all the sections you want to apply are separate sections. First, let me say apply top, means only for the top there is a border. What is the color? It is of blue, but since I have red color, I'll go with red one only, so I can see all are matching. And then bottom you want, here see after total there is nothing, no lines. I will just put bottom, you will see then, but there is a bottom line also. And then left and right, here also there is no line, you can just put left, right also you will have. This is one option. So now I don't want to apply this all the colors for everything. Okay, I want to apply only for column header. Okay, I'll just choose column header. Top one color, I will just change it to some other color. Okay, top, bottom, left, right. So now this particular, I'll just increase the width for you, so it will be visible for you. Okay, I'll keep it in focus mode, maybe that will be still easy for you. Now see this. So this, I just kept it with the 3, so you can see this blue color. Okay, now for the value section is nothing but this one. Okay, there's all data, this is value section. Okay, now value section only I want to have just left and right, because already red is here. This side I don't have anything. I'll just choose left and right alone. And what color? Same color like top, I'll just keep. Okay, and then width is also 3, I'll make it. Now you see that blue color has appeared. Okay, so for your easy understanding, for the timing I'll just change the color. No, so you will understand that. Okay, there is it is separately formatted. See, this was formatted separately, only left and right. Now coming to this last section, I want to have total. This is complete, I want to have some other color, but in the complete area. Okay, top, bottom, left and right, I can just go select here total section. Okay, I'll just choose all the area, like same like on the heading. Now I'll change some other color. I'll go with the black, and width is of 3. So now you understand. So now you see you have option to format whole, or I want to have separate. Okay, heading should be in a separate color, and then value should be separated color, and the total should be of separate color, means that is also possible. You can do that in the border section. Okay, and now this is called row padding. What is this? The different distance between one row to another row, how much big you want. So this is 1. Now see, 2, 3, I'm just keeping 5. So automatically the height of the row has increased. Okay, Similarly, column also we have option. Okay, row padding, and then global font is 20. I just change this. Okay, so with this, grid is completed. Now coming to the value section, it is anything you are going to apply in this particular is will be applicable only on this value section. That is, I'll just show you. So now what all you are going to do that will be applicable only to this value section. It won't affect the heading section, this one, or the total section. Okay, both will not have any impact. We are now going to format only the value section. That is what showing here. Okay. You can increase the font. I'll just show you. So now for all the value it has changed. Huh? Region names, some of this differences from last year, everything it has changed. You can increase or decrease the font size. Okay. And text color, instead of black I want to have some other color. Okay, you can choose since it is white color, I'll go with some blue color only. So it's all blue color. Okay, and alternative text color, this is text color, so that is why only one rows are affected. Okay, you see 1 3 5 is there, but 2 4 and 6 is remains the same because you have chosen alternative rows, the style preset. That's why you have this option alternative text color. What do you want? Okay, I just want to keep it in red. No, keep some other color. Okay, so it is visible. Okay, now you see the difference. Okay, blue and it's in the other color, two different color. And you want to have a background color for this, if you want you can apply that also, but I would not recommend that, but still I'll just keep it for you to show. I'm just telling you. So this background color has appeared here, and then this one alternative, let it be like that because it is clearly visible for me. So I don't want to change anything there, and rest all will be the same font, bold, all other things which we have done for other things, same thing it is available here. And now similarly for what you did for values, same thing available for column headers. This one, region name, sum of value, this all you can change it. Okay, instead of 20 I will keep it for 16. So now this change size is changed, and then yeah, I want to have center aligned, this will be aligned center. And then you want to have a color, background color, if you want to change anything you have the option to set a background color also for this. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, and then auto option, this one auto say width is this one, if you want to change. Now see this width, I want to increase the width, you have the option. What you should do, move the mouse between these two column and see my mouse icon will change like this. Okay, then you hold the mouse and then increase or decrease. Okay, how much you want you can just change this. Any column you can do like this. Okay, to increase the column or decrease. And same way for increasing the row, how you will increase, you have to go to padding and then you can increase there. Okay, that is the options. Now we have seen for value, we have seen for column header, and now same options are available for totals also, you can do that. Okay, so this is common, you can go through it. Important thing is specific column. Now I don't want to apply this all whatever you have done for all the data. I want to apply only for a specific column. Okay, like say for example region name alone. Okay, or to sum of sales volume. Okay, now I'll just say sum of sales volume I want to apply. What you want to apply, background color is there, this is what applied here. I will just change it into white color only. So only for that this will be on white color. Or you want to apply, generally we will not use like this, we will use some functions only for doing that. But now if you want you can apply this colors, anything you want you can just simply change it. I'll just keep it white, so you know that difference, there is a change in that. And then all this text column, this text, all the text I don't want to be in different colors. I want to have in black color only. So just keep it in black color, everything. Now see the difference. So you have the option only to modify the header or the value or the total on the whole, or a specific column, only the region column, or only this sales volume column, or only the last year data column. So this is what it is. Okay. And this in display units and all, I'll teach you later, because this has nothing to do with this. In the visualization I'll just show you. Okay, hope it is clear. And then next comes cell elements. This is also you can apply. Okay, region name or sales, all these things, but right now this uses this something called a function. Okay, based on some condition you change this data, like that. So for the timing I'm not explaining you this I will teach you in the later sessions. Okay, these are all the important things. Rest all is it's not the right time to teach you. When it comes I will update you. Okay, URL icon or image size, what it is, those things I will let you know at the right moment. So now you understand how a table could be and what are the options available for you to modify the table. So now when you see this table initially how it was and now how it was, even now I don't like, better I want to change everything, and then I'll start once again from the very basic. It means you have to do two things: only you have to delete this, or you have to completely recreate, or else there is some option called reset settings to default. You can just simply click here, everything gone in one single click. Previously what I told, that reset is only applicable to the appropriate headings. This is title, means if you do reset to defaults, it will work only for this title. But now on the whole, if you don't want anything, or I don't like all these things, and I don't know what all columns I went, I will not keep on going. Okay, this separate value column, this is header column, this is total column. Okay, what all settings I went, a border I have applied. No, I will not do like this. Okay, here I don't want. Okay, so don't need to worry about anything. There is an option, you go select on the visual this three dots. Remember, very important, if you don't want any settings which you have done and you want to start from a fresh, completely you want to reset, so it is difficult for you. Every time you will go, okay, in the title here you will say reset to default, only say no, title has alone gone and this is still there as it is. Okay, title I don't want. Okay, now I don't want this preset, all the preset which I have done, I don't like it. Once again you will not have. Okay, it's not there. Okay, whatever you applied. So grid, I don't like this grid, everything. You want to reset to default, you will click here, no grid options. Like this you will not keep on going and checking everything. Okay, so if you completely don't like anything, you want to keep it into default, and then you will start your work as a fresh, then you select on this, select reset all settings to default. It resets to the default. Any visuals you modified, any changes, everything will vanish, and then you will have a default options. Okay, hope this is clear. And let me just tell you what are the options available for you. Okay, first color customization, which I told you there are three different colors. And one more thing, I will just show you that also in the color customization. uh, you could ask, okay, now say for example this one. Okay, this text color, I don't like all these options, right? Only these particular options are available. I don't like this color at all. I want something else, different color. Okay, this is only, I have 10 colors, but do we have only 10 colors? We don't have anything else other than this. It means yes, there is an option. You can just click on more colors and you have this option. You can just simply choose this, and you can move this one also to choose any color difference. See, you see from here, you see this data, it is, I'll just keep it in focus mode. Now you can see color has changed, text color. I don't like this. You can just keep on changing the color. Based on that, it keeps on changing. Okay, it's blue, purple, pink, everything, whichever whatever color you want, you can choose this. Okay, this is also available for us. This is called hex code. Okay, you can choose anything based on the hexadecimal value you can use, and then you will be able to get. Okay, hexa code. And then here also it is not like that only this one you have to use. You have an option to choose from various locations of this. Okay, so as you click here, this hexadecimal value keeps on changing. Okay, and then if you keep this one is 255, all are 255, you see what happens. This is going to be white color. Okay, all are 0, going to be black color. Okay, I want only red, you can just keep red alone 255. All other color you don't need to worry about anything because you want only red. So now it is a red color, you can see here. Okay, I hope it's visible. I don't want red, I want only green. Keep this 0, keep only green 255. Now green will be there. Okay, so like this you can choose, and then I will at a later stage I will show you one website also where you can choose the hexa code based on that, because here it is difficult for you to select the colors and all. Now there it will give you all the shades and variations, and then from there you will be able to choose. Okay, that is what this one is. Okay, color customization is fine, and you can apply this for anything which I already told you, specific only for column or values or specific column, anything you can apply this. Okay, and stylistic option which I already told you, different types of styles available: minimal, alternative rows, and bold headers for this table only. So this also already covered. And now comes important thing is positioning. Okay, how to position, what is that visual positioning? Till now we have chosen our canvas, and then wherever you want to keep, you just kept it, right? I did not do anything else. Okay, I'll just apply some colors, so some styling, it will be easy. Visual borders, I'll apply, shadow is on, and I'll just use some other shadow color. Okay, and background color, instead of white I'll use something light. Okay, so this is my one table. I will not create a visual like this in the center or anything like that. I have to arrange this visual. Okay, now the arranging is nothing but I want to place this visual at some places. Okay, this visual I'm thinking of placing it here. Okay, this is called placing, moving the visual. Okay, how to keep this visual. Okay, and then resizing. After this I want to change the size of this is called resizing. How do you resize? There are two different methods. One is horizontal resizing, vertical resizing. Also you have an option to resize both at a time. So this one I hope last class itself I told you. Okay, this is horizontal, you are resizing anything. Okay, and vertical, if you want to do, you can use this one, vertical resizing. At the same time you want to do both, this one horizontal as well as vertical you can use. Okay, this is resizing and visual, this one. Okay, I resized this. Okay, and then moving a visual, how to move this, how to place it properly. Is there any method? Means yes, Power BI is giving you an option for that. Okay, now I have applied something and I'll just use some like this. Okay, now see this visual, when I move here, can you see there is something called a red line? Okay, any place I move, it will be some red lines will come. What is this red line here? It is showing it is exactly at the center of the canvas. Okay, you see vertically also middle, horizontally is also middle. Okay, when you keep on this, okay, this place is called, okay, it is horizontally, sorry, vertically at the middle place. Okay, now when I move here, see this is horizontally it is in the center. Okay, vertical line means it is in the horizontal line. This from here to here, you see this is the center. Okay, if you do, I'll just show you insert shapes. This, okay. So when I draw this line, horizontal line, this place is the middle of this line. Okay, that is what it is showing. Okay, when you draw a line on the other direction, I'll just say like this. So if I am having a, this is the horizontal direction, right? Okay, if this means it is in this center line, means what it is showing in this direction, it is showing means this is the middle on the vertical. That's what it is showing. Okay, now when I move here, you see this line is at the dividing this canvas vertically half. Okay, and this one dividing the canvas horizontally in the half direction. This both horizontal as well as vertically you will have a half. That is why it is middle. So this is one important thing you should remember. There is a red color line which is available for you to align. Okay, now I will align, I want to align this here on this one. Okay, this is one option. Now I have aligned this to the top of this visual. Both lines are aligned to the top. Now this table as well as this visual is aligned top. Okay, at sometimes at some places you may not be able to align properly. Exactly, you cannot align exactly. At some places you might have some difficulty. At that at that scenario, there are some other formatting options. That's what I'm going to tell you. Now say for example, I want to keep this visual exactly center of this. Okay, sometimes I may able to find, sometimes I might not. So now you see this, right? You saw that line, red color line, which is showing center of the table. Okay, and this visual is mapped to the center. But at times I want to keep it on top, I want to bring it on down. So you just use this guide, this red color line, for that. Also you have other option, you select both the visuals. Now I have selected both the visuals. You go to the format, you have an option called align. You can make use of this one. How you want this align? Align middle. See, now this and this are aligned in the middle at the same, it both are in the same middle line. This is aligned to the middle of the table. Okay, and you want to keep it on top, you can move it to the top. Okay, you want to bring it to the bottom. Okay, you want to move it on the right. You see, it is aligned to the right. So the right side of both are properly aligned. So now how can I move it aligned properly on the right side if you want? So the visual should be like this, up and down. Then you can say now format align to the right side. Now see, it's all aligned on the right. Similarly, if you say align to the left side, both will align to the left side. So now I think it's clear. Two options you have. Either you can select a visual and move it, you can drag it wherever you want. You can just select to the position, and using this guide you can arrange it. Okay, this is one option. Alternatively, you can use format and align method to align some visual to the existing data. So whichever you want to do, you can do it. It's your choice. Okay, when you have more data, many visuals, you will not be able to use the mouse to scroll and align properly. So at that time, it is always good to use format and align. Okay, so when we are going to build many visuals, as you keep on building the visuals, I will explain to you that also at time where to use it. Okay, now there is one more also available. I kept this one on top. Okay, and this one also I am bringing here on top, but I want to keep equal distance between this both. How can I make it equal distance? Here also it should, distance should be equal, this also should be equal from this. So select all the three visuals, okay, and you go here in the alignment, you say distribute horizontally. So now it is perfectly aligned. Okay, I'll just show you one more time. Like this I kept it. I'm selecting all the visuals whichever you want to align. Just remember that this is not available if you have only two visuals. Okay, now if you say distribute horizontally, so it's already aligned. Let us try this. If I have only two visuals, if I select, will I be able to do anything? Because there is no distribution, I cannot do any distribution. So if more than two visuals are selected, only then you have this option of distribute horizontally or vertically. So now my visuals are arranged in the horizontal, that's why I use distribute horizontally. Okay, now I'm just changing this to show you this vertical. I'm not sure whether it's all will fit. Okay, I'll just reduce this. Okay, now it will fit. Okay, so now first I will choose all the data, all the table visuals. I'll go change align left, it's all aligned. Now I want to have equal space between all this thing. Click here once again in the align, say distribute vertically. So now the distance between one visual and this one, and then this visual and this visual are all equal. Okay, hope this is clear. Okay, aligning multiple visual I just show you. So you can select multiple visuals and then format menu, align them, distribute space evenly, and then adjust the layer order as needed. Okay, this one I'll just show you. Okay, now see here, what is this layer order? I'll just show you. You have to remember very important thing. When you have selected a visual, what is the next visual you want to go? You have an option to choose tab. See, the next visual was here. Once again, when you press tab, you will go here. Once again tab, you will come to the first one. See, this is the first one, but second one should come here, and then third one should go here, right? But instead of that, it is coming first tab from here to here, it is coming and going like this. This is called a tab order. Okay, this is called the layer order or tab order, and you can use the shift tab also to go back, right? See, you can use tab or shift tab to go back. Okay, so anything you can use it. So this is my first visual I want, and then second visual I want this one, and then third I want here. How can I change this? Okay, so for that you have to go here in the format, in this selection. Without doing this enabled, you will not have this option. Okay, you see this, I selected this table, you don't have any other options here. You have to select a visual, click on format, and then click on selection. Okay, then you have an option called tab order or layer order. Everything is available. When I press tab, that is what it is coming. What is the first area wise total sale? This is the first table. Second is coming table. Third is coming sum of the sale. That is the order. But now I want the first should be on table. Okay, you just click here and move up table, and then second area wise total. This is fine. Third, it should be like this. Now you see, when I now you click tab, it comes to this one, and then it comes to this one. So after creating a visual, you know this workflow, right? And you are creating your visuals at different perspective, and then based on your idea, you created different visuals. But when you arrange and when you create a dashboard, you want always the table visual to be, when somebody is using keyboard, you want to always select that table first, and second it should go to this area total sales visual, area wise total sale, and the third goes to sum of volume by region, this one. So this is the order you want. Then you can use this order called tab order, and you will be having this option to what you say, change it. Okay, so this is important thing you should do. And similarly, layer is also there. Okay, this I will show you at a later stages, because now you don't have much data in this. Okay, for the timing you have this tab order. Layer order is okay. For the timing I'll leave it. I'll just show you only tab order, and then I will explain to you later. Okay, so expand all and collapse all, like multiple tab was there in within dashboard. Okay, here only one visual we are creating, but instead of that you have multiple things arranged in one particular frame. Everything is arranged, then you can use this one. Okay, I'll just explain to you later when we have multiple tabs arranged in one only one particular what do you say, um, in the particular shape, or I use only inside a particular shape, or when we are inserting this, there are many options called power buttons and all, and then this one bookmarks, we will apply this bookmark. At that time I will explain to you how to use these options. Okay, for the timing you remember what is the tab order, how you want your visuals to be selected when tab key pressed on the keyboard. Okay, so that one, adjust the layered order as needed. And format painter, this one I already did it, but I will just show you now. Now this one, you would have seen. Okay, when I want to show you align everything, what I did, this for visual, I don't want, I cannot go and once again select the border and then change the background, all these things. I don't want to do it, right? I just simply want to uh, have the same options, whatever here should come here. That is called formatting painter. You have this option. This is called formatting painter. People who have used Word or Excel would be familiar with this. Okay, so what it does, you just select a visual, this visual I want. Okay, and I want all the common things, elements which I could apply, take it from here and apply on this one. I want that to be applied. So you just select format and click on this visual. You see this background has changed everything, all this, whichever the common things which could be transferred from one visual to other, it appeared. Okay, this border has came, background color is there, and then the shadow is also available. All these things I copied. First I worked only on this table, and I copied all the formatting option from table to this one, and now from here to this chart. Okay, so this is format painter. Okay, so what is the advantage of this? You will have uniform one visual only. I have to work the color or the text size or whichever common things, share borders and shadow, everything you have to you work on only one visuals, and all other visuals you can just simply copy paste, and your time is saved there, and it will be uniform across your visuals. Okay, one visual is different color, other is different font, those things will not come. Okay, okay, now summarization configuration. Okay, what is this? Some data which we are having in this visuals. Okay, I want to have some data, total sum. Okay, average price, I'm going to add average price to the table. Okay, so you know what is average price means? It is average of the data, that's what it should be. Here there is a column called average price. You see this average price, I'm adding this to data. What happened, you see the data, sum of sales volume is only this much, but average is this much. Is it possible to have like that? So when you are working with columns, the data, you should know everything, what actually the column name specifies. and what that data is doing there, that also you should understand. What it is giving, sum of average. Okay, now see this one, sum of average. It means all the average sum, it has brought it instead of it added all the average. Okay, see this one, all the average price. Okay, this is what it is. So it added everything, all the data. What is the column name? Average price. Okay, average price. What is this average price? This one. It added all these things, 53,000, 53,000, all these things for the region wise as per the data, or yeah, it is based on the region. So based on the region, what all the South Akshar, let me just show you only one. I'll just select Greater Manchester. Okay, so this for all the regions, how much rows is coming? 264 rows. So instead of giving average price here, it summed everything, all the sum of this value it is providing. Okay, so what is this total value of this? It is giving you. Okay, this is not correct. I want only the average price, so it means the average of this you need to have. Okay, how to have this average of this place? You can do it in different places. Okay, when you click here also, you have this option of changing it, sum of average. You have this option, you can change it into average. Here instead of sum, you can change it into average. This is one method. Okay, otherwise you can go to the build a visual, and from here also you can change it, average. Okay, now see, this looks reasonable for me. Okay, these are all not required, this is also not required. I'll keep it small. This one I'll keep it big and then make it in focus mode. Now this data looks somewhat reasonable for me. Okay, so what you do, when even though the data is showing average price, but when you add the data, it sum up everything. So you want only the average to be displayed, means you have to change the data to average. Okay, this you should remember. Okay, now I'm going to insert same data. Now I'll select only this one in average. So what is this? This comes the total data average. That also it is sum up. It means it instead of Greater Manchester, it has selected clear all filters, all this average price, completely everything it sum up, and then it give me 1584 rows. This all the data it summed and give me the value. 23.82 million is the value. So now you want to convert it into average. What you will do? Obviously, you will say go here to the data, change the data from sum to average. But what is this column heading is giving? Average price. Anytime when I select this particular data, this is only going to give me average data. I don't want to have sum. Once again, I don't want to go and modify this into average. Okay, if that is the case, just understand, when I add the average column here, it provided me the sum, and once again in the data I have to go and modify the data from sum to average. Okay, one I have modified here, then I thought of inserting one more visual. Here also what happens, instead of giving me the average, it provided me the sum, but my column heading is clearly saying this is the average price, so it should always give only the average. Okay, wherever it is, the average of that average price it should give. That is the scenario. It means what you should do, I'll just delete both the data. Now you remember this one, right? So I'll copy this table, and then I will just paste here. One more I will paste here. Okay, just to show the difference. Okay, this one I will remove the data, and then I just added, it gave me the sum. Okay, this one same thing, I modified from the sum, I have changed it into average. Okay, I'm just pasting this once again. Now I will remove this average data. Once again, when I add, what happens? It gives always the sum, right? This is the problem. I don't want that sum to come, and I don't want when I select only the average price, here also it is giving me the average sum of average price. Okay, this is not the right method. So when I select this, it should give me only this data 97.384, something like that. That is the average value. That is what it should provide me. How can I do that? So what you will do, you will go to this table view, select this column average, and what is the summation should be? I don't want sum. Anytime when I select, that should be average. This is what you are going to change. Okay, anytime when I select, I want it to give me the average. Okay, so now you go here. Now I'm going to add in this particular data, I'm going to add the average. See, it become here, and when I select insert a new column, it give me the average. I hope it's clear, right? When you want the average to be provided, see 97.728, that is what it is giving, 97.73. I don't want to see the same number, just to cross check this total is this and this is correct. So what I will do, I'll just go here in the formatting, call out value, display units, I'll just change them. So now you see 97,728.39, both are same. Okay, so this is also one important thing you should remember whenever you are doing a summation, and you don't want that particular column to do a sum every time. It should provide only average. It means you have to go and change the column from summation to average. So this you should remember. So every time when you do, it will automatically give you the average. So for that, you have to go to the table view, choose the column which you want to change, and then at the summation field you have to change average. So then onwards, anytime you insert any graph, anything you do, I will remove the from here this data. Okay, and then once again when I insert, what happens? Automatically now it will come only the summation. Previously it was giving you the average. Now it will give only average. Previously it was giving you summation. So that you should remember. Similarly, you want to have a minimum. I want to have a minimum of this data. Now I already changed. This should be giving only average, right? This should be giving only average. So I cannot modify the way which I told you. Now you have to manually change for this particular. Now once again I'm going to add average. I want to find the minimum of this. In Greater Manchester, what is the minimum average price, and Westminster, what is the minimum average price? I want to find. How can I find? When I remove this and add, it is coming only one, right? So if you want to have one more time, you have to come to the build a visual here. Okay, and then you have to drag that column and leave it here in the data place. See, now it came average, and you have the option to change from the average to minimum. I just selected this. So what is the minimum of average price? It is available for me, right? Minimum of average price, right? So now I want to have maximum of this. So I don't have any other column, only this one column. No problem. Drag that column, leave it at the last or any other place you want. It is convenient. You have to see this green color on background line. You can see this, right? just put here and then change it into maximum. Instead of average price, you have to change it into maximum. That's it. So now you have the maximum of each average price, maximum of average price. Like this, you can create as much as possible, as much as data you want to. Okay. So now I hope everything is clear in this table. Okay. Summation, how to add sum, average. Okay. And then there are other options also. Count you can have, variance you can have. So this is based on the field. Okay. And only one data is there. You want to have same data, you want to have multiple different values, you drag that into build a visual. Okay, any same only one column, but you want to have this columns average, this columns minimum, this columns maximum, this columns standard deviation, this column how many total number of rows is there, you want to know, count, you want everything. You just simply copy all these things. These are all the basic mathematical formula. You choose, okay, you want standard deviation, count, median, everything you can. Okay, I'm just change standard deviation. So standard deviation of this is given to us. Okay. Okay, you can adjust everything there. And number and date format, and I will just show you that also. Number and date format, in this are all coming under formatting options. This one. Now here all these are sales volumes. Okay, I want to have some currency number, I want to have commas like this all places, or some places I don't want comma. Okay, this I can increase and decrease as we want. Just for your benefit, I'm increasing the font size so that the whole data will be visible for you people. Okay. Okay, this is the data. Column headers, we keep it into 15. Okay, now this is visible for you. Hope this is clear. Okay, for you to see the data. Okay, if I want to change all this data and then date also, how can I change? I told you, for average price, same thing can be done for other data also. Here average price, how much decimal place? These are all 4 decimal place. I don't want this 4 decimal place. Okay, you can go here, column tools, you can change it into decimal place only, 2 decimal place. This is having increase, decrease decimal, increase, or you can just simply use this one. Okay, I want to have 2 decimal places, so I have 2 decimal places. This all price is in pound. This is Britain price, so Great Britain pound. So I want to show the currency as UK pound. This is available. Okay, you want to have a comma value to specify, you can have it. If you don't want, you can change it. Okay, so this once you change here, automatically your data will be updated. So wherever you are using this data, average price, see, you see pound is automatically coming, comma value is there, and then 2 decimal place it will applicable. Say all these 3 columns which is using the average price data, we modified only average price, so it is applying here. So this you can use it. And then here also, if you want to have this date, instead of this Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't want like this, I want to have only date, month, year, or something like that, other formats. You have all these options, various format options is available. 14/3/2001 DDMMYY, you can just change it into DDMMYY. So now the date becomes like this, and wherever you use, the date will be like this. Okay, if you don't want like this, also you want to have your own format, you want to have your own format, you can even type here directly whatever format you want, you have the option to type it here. Okay, so that options is also available. And some places in European countries, instead of comma, they use what do you say, dot, and then in place of dot decimal place they use comma. right? Like that, if you want that also you can modify it. I think it starts with hash 1 2 3 4 5 and dot hash as. Here instead of dot you can put comma, and this dot, sorry, after 3 dot. This will change the data in that particular format. You see this? Okay, this is dot, it is coming instead of comma. I'll just sorry, asterisk, it seems. Use an asterisk to format that reflect the date settings. Star. I forgot actually what is the format we should use. I'll just explain to you in the next column, next class, this formatting options. Okay, so now for the timing I'll use the currency only, and let this currency be pound. You can have your own options. This same option is available in Excel also. If you are familiar with Excel, you can use this same option. I'll just show you that. Okay. Average price column. These are all 2 decimal place index. Okay, I'll just try to add like this in Indian format, comma 00, comma 000 dot 000, 3 decimal place I want. Okay, if I put like this, now you see I made like this: ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs. Okay, up to 10 lakh, that is 1 million. I kept it. So wherever there is extra space, it occupied into zeros, right? So you can format like that. Total my complete decimal digit should be of 7 digit, and wherever there is no data, you can complete it into 0, like that you can have it. But this is not the right way, because it is unnecessarily adding many zeros, right, in all the other places. Okay, so now what I can do, I want to have up to this much data, but only 0 and zeros here, 2 decimal. So in that case, what you should do, you have to replace the 0 with hash. Okay, use 00 like this, hash as, comma, hash hash, okay, comma, 3 digit here, dot instead of 3 you will keep here 0 dot 00. Now you see the extra zeros, whichever is here, it is gone. Wherever there is an extra, you will find automatically the data will be available. If it is not, the extra zeros has been replaced, and then it is formatted into Indian rupees format. Okay, so this is the currency format. Like we are using this every thousand separator, after that lakh, like that. Now that's why I changed it into Indian format. This is you can modify like that. Okay, you can change. This is one option. Okay, and for date also you have option to modify many other date also you have an option to modify, so like this custom date format. Maybe in the next session I will teach you that date custom session how to modify. Okay, in this session we have just gone through only one visual, that is a table visual, and we have learned all the multiple available options, formatting options for us. Okay, what is that? We have taken only one table visual. We have gone through almost all the visual format options which is available, and you have to remember, first of all, any visual is selected, you have two options in the format. One is visual and then properties. Two option tabs will be there. In the visual tabs we have gone through everything which is related to this table. Okay, I hope everything will be clear for you. After that, formatting, what are the other formatting options we have, I have shown you. Copying one format, complete visualization format from one visual to another visual using a format pane, that way I have showed you. And then formatting the data, every time it is converting into, instead of average, when the data is always giving you sum, every time you cannot keep on modifying that. I want to have this, since it is an average column, I want the data to be average. Anytime when I choose, it has to give only average. So that I show you how to have it. And then we have seen how to add a same column multiple times, right? This is also average price, this is also average price, this is also average price. How to add same column multiple times, but with a different perspective. Instead of average price, here I am showing minimum, and this is the maximum. Okay, this is which I showed you. And then I have already teach you in the formatting options how to have an align one visual with the other visual. That options also I showed you. And then using selection, you how to arrange tab order, how to change the tab order, that is one thing. And then layer order, I told you. I'll just show you if I remember now. Let me just show you this one table is on top of other one. Now see, I want to choose the other one. Now when I select this table, only this one will be there. How can I use the other table to choose? And then now I have to move, means that is sum of sales volume, right? Now see, it got selected. Okay, so with this you can arrange. Why? At some and in some visuals we will use like this. Okay, you want to keep something here, this data will be here, but small icon or something like that, which will be in this place, that should be always remain on top. It should not, you don't want that to go back always. So what you will do, you will have this sales volume, right, will be on top of this one. So now even if you select this, this will be sorry, it is only, you can move this. um, Anyhow, I will just cross check. This is what the layer order means, which will be on the first one and then which is on the second one, that is the layer order. By just by moving this you can show, and then you can hide some layers, and then you can view that also. I will just show you. This is the other place where you can use this. You want to hide this visual which is on the background, this particular visual. Okay, you can just simply select hide. Okay, so that visual is hidden, but it is here only. You can choose in this layer order, you have this option also the same thing is available. You can do it in the model also. You have an option to hide some field. The difference is, this is you are hiding some visual itself directly. Here you want to hide some field, you don't want this to be visible. Here you can hide, this is a field, this is the visual. Okay, and layer order is this is one which is on the first, which is on the second. You want to have you can rearrange this layer. Okay, that is what layer order is. And you can show, that's what layer order. And I will just let you know in the next classes what is the exact use of this layer order, other than keeping the order. Is there any other specific advantage of seeing this? I will just show you in the next class. Okay, I think with this we will conclude our session. And we still have 10 minutes. And if you have any questions, I will unmute it, and then you can start asking. Okay.